Welcome to Show Me Something Wrong,
where each episode one of us chooses a movie to watch that the other hasn't seen. The movie is often obscure, usually odd, and always wrong. I'm Dave.
And I'm Guy.
And this mini-season, we're focusing on rip-offs, unofficial sequels, and wrong adaptations. And this is the last episode of this mini-season. Today I've chosen the movie, and it is Mizery. With a Z or a Z, depending on where you're from. It's from the US. It's from 2023. Probably the newest film we've ever covered, I guess. And it's directed by Daddy Love. Oh, boy. So, this is quite an odd one to finish the season on. I wanted to talk about why we actually chose Mizery, because this is kind of a team effort, this last episode. I think you actually discovered Daddy Love.
I found a poster for his other film that looked absolutely fucked. It was disgusting purple, photoshopped to the point of beyond being recognizable as human beings type fucked. And I remember showing it to you whilst we were out drinking one time. This is already after we had decided to do a rip-off season.
Yeah, maybe right before we started recording it. Perhaps, yeah. And
then we're like, oh, what else has he done?
Yeah.
And then stumbled upon this abomination, which you took the liberty of watching for me.
Yeah, so I had it in the back of my mind. It's like, that could be a funny final one to finish on. But there was a few other films I was considering as well. And I think pretty much maybe like 20 minutes into the film, I'm like, yeah, we're doing this one.
For the record, I never watched that other film. I remember finding it, thinking this looks absolutely fucked, and thinking maybe it'd be good for the pod, but never watching it, and then having the conversation with you. So
we might get to that other film, because I watched that too. But
what was it called again?
We'll get to that soon. Coke Queen. But more on that in a bit.
Okay.
I think the big question on everyone's mind right now, who is Daddy Love?
Yes. Tell us about Daddy Love.
Now, something I don't recommend, Guy. I don't recommend ever typing the words Daddy Love into Google. I did not know this, but I think that is some kind of like pedophile term.
Oh no.
I think. Because Guy,
you're on a list, aren't you?
I think I fucking
you're
might
on
be
a
now.
list.
So on Instagram, I knew that he had an Instagram account. So I was like, okay, I'll search for him on Instagram. Typed in Daddy Love, and I immediately got taken to this page with a warning, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? And it said up the top, child sexual abuse is illegal.
Oh my god.
We think that your search might be associated with child sexual abuse.
Oh, fuck.
And then it had like all this, like, if you need help with that, and I'm like, no. So I'm very worried. I'm very worried that I'm on a list. But anyway, I then went to Google and searched it.
So you went for another search somewhere else.
And plus Instagram to find his name, then had to paste his exact like Instagram name into fuck it. Anyway, I added him, got him on there.
Oh, and so you're friends.
Well, I follow him, he doesn't follow me. And before we recorded this, I was like, should I reach out to him? And you know what? I was like, nah, because if I do, we're not really going to say a lot of nice things about this film. And I don't think I need to know anything more about this film.
No. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, no. That's enough. That's enough.
So you added him or you followed him?
I followed him.
And that was it?
And that was kind of it. But I'm going to show you something from his Instagram page soon, just to give you an idea of who Daddy Love is. But let's...
He sounds like a pimp is all I'm going to say.
Well, yeah, he kind of dresses like one too.
Oh.
So all of my info about him is from his IMDb, which he has very clearly written himself, and his company's website. So what kind of a guy is Daddy Love? So Daddy Love, born in 1987,
Okay.
Is that like, that's, you're
He's
a little bit older, a bit younger than me, born in New Jersey. And this is his bio. And I'm just going to read it because I think you just need to hear this whole thing. Daddy love, comma. This is verbatim. Daddy love, comma. Becoming a business owner was natural, full stop.
What?
And I double checked that. That is the sentence. After all, comma, he didn't like being told what to do. Okay.
He's a rebel.
Interesting. I feel like I move to the beat of my own drum, said Daddy Love, owner of Pure Shot Studio, a photography business in Ashbury Park. I always liked to move around and get things done on my own time. It became clear to me that I had to work for myself because working a 9-to-5 job every day just was not for me. A lot of things that I felt I could accomplish were getting put on hold. At one point, I just made the decision to branch out on my own and follow my dreams.
So just so confused. So this started in the third person.
Yeah.
And then shifted into first.
And then it's quotes, to be fair.
Okay.
But it does shift a few times, so get ready.
Okay.
Still in quotations. When I was younger, I used to make music for cell phone ringtones, Daddy Love said. People from my town would come to me and ask me to produce the ringtones for them, and it became really popular for a while. It was one of the first things I used to do, and I would make good money off it. That was one of my first gigs that I really enjoyed doing, but it was just not paying the bills. Still, I would say that was my introduction to going into business for myself. Same sentence. This is still the same sentence. Daddy Love enjoyed photography and taught himself how to improve his skills.
What?
It would lead to a paying business. So when I was reading this, I'm like, whoa there.
It's the most schizophrenic biography I've ever heard.
Jumping to third person suddenly. Okay. There's a bit more.
Oh, okay. So listen.
I always loved being behind the camera, Daddy Love said. I started out by shooting music videos for local artists after getting a small camcorder as a birthday present. Afterwards, I decided to open up a studio and started out with a couple of weddings that were very successful. More on that soon. Eventually, I moved on to a bridal show, which happened in 2015. That was my ticket into the industry, and I got a lot more gigs booked after that event. The industry being the wedding video industry, I guess. I was mainly freelancing and not charging a whole lot to my customers because I really just wanted to get my foot in the door and get my name out there. Daddy Love also shot and developed a web series called Cold Summer, which discusses the goings on of Ashbury Park, good and bad. It's like, fucking hell, there's really some whiplash going on here. My series has been featured in many different film festivals, Daddy Love said. After it came out, it won Best Visuals for 2018, and Best Director for 2019 at the Urban Film Festival. I looked up that film festival, but I couldn't find any. I don't want to be accused of what's the word, defamation, but I couldn't find any information about this award. I'm sure it's true though. That really put me over the top with my career, even though I had already achieved prior success with my business in general. People are contacting me from all over the country to do special events for them. It is more than I could have ever asked for.
Are they really?
Now, that's his bio.
I'm just going to say, it does say a lot about a movie director when they quote their, a ringtone producer as one of their credits or skills, like ringtone producer.
Yeah.
That's a thing, isn't it?
I think it also draws attention to something very American, and I apologize to our American listeners here, but Americans are just so much more comfortable with tooting their own horn.
Right.
And it's a real thing of like Brits and Australians.
Yeah.
We're all kind of, tall puppy syndrome. We don't like, bragging or anything. But Americans are just like, I'm the fucking best in the world because they've been told that their whole lives. American exceptionalism right there. And that just really shows that. We're like, my foot in the fucking door to the wedding video industry. It's like, okay, mate. So something I want to focus in on. So I went to Daddy Love's website.
All right.
And
can you listen to his ringtones?
I could not. I wanted to hear those so badly. So his whole website is about wedding photography and wedding videos. And something very interesting. Well, not that interesting, to be honest. I don't know why I'm like, this is very interesting. Very interesting stuff. So I watched some of his wedding videos on his site. And you know what? You know what, Guy?
What?
They are visually so much more impressive than his fucking movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're good.
Wow.
They're good wedding videos. They look really good and they're very creatively shot and like very thoughtful. And I watched them and I'm just like, mate, why? These are fucking wedding videos. Why are you putting your effort into this and not your films?
So what's going on in his films then?
I don't know. Isn't that absolutely fucking baffling?
Because his films are very incompetent.
Yeah, they're like visually not very interesting either, right? Like he's not really doing...
Stylistically and I just spoke half Japanese. It seems like he has no idea how to use a camera in his movies.
But he clearly does because of, like, I've seen these wedding videos and they're all right. They're all right. He's doing a good job of those.
Is he editing his wedding videos?
Not sure. I would imagine.
Is he film? I mean, he must be. I mean, he's a videographer.
Yeah,
right?
he's filming him. Filming him. Yeah.
Does he have? He can't be hiring a different cameraman for his films. So
no. Yeah. Fascinating.
Seems
stuff.
to be a very big gap here.
It's interesting.
Very interesting, as you said before.
Very interesting stuff. But yeah, it's quite something to see. So something else I wanted to point out, another interesting fact, if you will. So his Letterboxd page, you go to that, and under his name, there's only 2 movies on there. So we've got this film, Misery, and the aforementioned Coke Queen. But Guy.
Yeah.
You sitting down.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
I am.
You go onto Tubi, mate. You click on Daddy Love's name.
Yeah.
And there's quite a few more films
on
there that are not listed. I guess on Letterboxd, but maybe they don't have his name on there. So he has made series, as he said in his biography, several movies. There's even a Coke Queen 2.
Oh.
So he's already made a sequel to that film. So he is clearly very active.
Now,
very much making stuff.
You might get into this, but is he a bit of a DJ Dirty D type fella?
Are we talking about the director of Zombie 8
Urban Apocalypse, who rehashes and uses a lot of stock footage and things like that just to pump out a lot?
I'm not sure. I don't think he's quite on that level.
Right.
So that guy, I mean, go back to our episode Zombie 8 Urban Decay.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
Yep.
It's a very good one. There's a section of that episode where Guy just reads out about 100 movie titles, which is fantastic. But yeah, he's not that prolific.
Okay.
But he's not been around as long as that guy as well. Also, that guy, all of his stuff are like rip-off films.
Right,
Daddy Love, it seems to be a bit of a mixture of stuff.
But they don't seem too dissimilar.
No, they're definitely
and there
cut
are
from the
some
same cloth.
Stock shots within this film as well.
I would argue that Daddy Love perhaps uses stock footage in a more sensible way than our old Zombie 8 mate.
DJ Dirty Dick.
DJ Dirty Dick. I would say that, he uses stock footage a bit more sensibly. But I would also say that DJ Dirty Dick, there's something... I think his films are more... they're more fun. I think they're more fun, from what I've seen, yeah.
Okay.
I've watched quite a few of his films, shockingly, after doing that Zombie 8, despite hating that film.
Yeah.
And he really goes up and down in quality, old mate DJ Dirty Dick. So the film Coke Queen is on Tubi.
Yep.
The one with the horrible movie poster. And I watched that. I was utterly baffled by it. Completely so baffled. I had to put the subtitles on because I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, God.
And even then, I wasn't really sure what was happening. It was pretty fun, though. It's basically like these two women who take over like a big drug ring kind of thing.
So are they both the Coke Queen?
Well, this is what's very funny. The film is called Coke Queen on Letterboxd and on Tubi.
Yeah.
But in the titles of the film, it's Coke Queens. Oh, God. So I'm not really sure what the correct title is. But that film, I would say Coke Queen is like, it's kind of interesting because it's very much like, it feels like a film made within the black community of Jersey. Mm-hmm. And it has like locations, like it's got a location, a prison location that's really fucking cool. I kind of enjoyed all the performances. They're really fun. And the story is utterly incomprehensible, but it's quite enjoyable and quite endearing. So, you know, if you've got a spare 50 minutes, because that's how long
nice
it is.
And short. Did you watch the sequel?
I did not watch the sequel. I'll perhaps check it out at some point down the line. Now, I want to show you, before we get into the film, I just want to show you Daddy Love's Instagram.
I want to see what he looks like.
Get ready.
I'm very curious.
So his Instagram, there's a lot of, again, going back to this, like, tooting your own horn sort of stuff, a lot of shots of him just, like, looking fucking cool in a purple suit, lots of slow motion shots. And he has, like, this video where it's all these people being like, hey guys, it's Daddy Love's birthday. We're all here to celebrate Daddy Love's birthday.
Wow.
And all these, I guess, like B-grade, Z-grade celebrities talking about Daddy Love's birthday. And he's really sort of painting himself as this big star, which is very interesting.
Is he doing, you know, there's
very interesting. I keep going back to that.
You think this guy is so interesting. There's that app, isn't there, where you can pay celebrities to wish you happy birthday? Is he doing that?
It doesn't feel like that, because it seems to be at some sort of like red carpet event.
Wow.
And it's all these people on a red carpet being like, hey, Daddy Love's birthday, great job, Daddy Love, we're looking forward to your new film, and all this sort of stuff.
Okay, but
fascinating.
But hang on, before you show me his picture and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't get famous from making ringtones.
No.
And you don't get famous from filming weddings.
You don't.
You don't get famous from making the movies he makes either.
No.
So, who the fuck is he? Why is he famous? And why is everyone wishing him happy birthday?
But is he famous?
No, but he's not.
He's not.
But he might be, but not for what he's making. Because you can't be a famous ringtone producer, nor a wedding videographer. And his films, like, how many people have logged them on Letterboxd?
Not many.
So he's not a famous director either.
No.
So, like, what is he?
I don't know. I think he is
mystery.
I think he's trying to create. It's like, sort of like, to me, it feels like a sort of wish fulfillment kind of thing, right? Where you're like painting yourself as this like very successful guy, and putting this all out there, and then people like us watch it and go like, "Wait, is he famous? Is he successful?" And then maybe that just then becomes true.
True. After enough years, it might be.
Yeah. It's
who are these people wishing him happy birthday?
I don't really know.
Let me see. Let's have a look.
Let me show you. There's a video of him getting ready for his birthday event, and I think it really sums up his whole Instagram. Hang on, give me a sec. Hang on, before I show it to you, let me just read the caption. So, the caption of this post: note to self, embrace the breakthrough. Those not aligned with your path will fall away as you saw. Hashtag director, hashtag film, hashtag 50 Cent, hashtag New Jersey.
Wait. He hashtag 50 Cent, but he didn't hashtag himself.
That's right.
I guess you can't.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
So I think I think it's him going to his like birthday event. Here we go.
There you go.
So just watch it. We'll leave the music. Let that bleed onto the mic.
Oh, wow. That is one hell of a suit. Oh, and his hair. I mean, he looks like a very, very stylish pineapple with that hair. Like, he's got everything up on top.
Let me show you one more. Hang on.
His suit is incredible. It's pink. I don't know what it's made of. It looks like velvet or something. He's in a very expensive car. Yeah. Oh, we've got fucking fire coming out the back. It's fire!
Oh, the car's flying!
The car's flown off into space! I was not expecting that. The car flew off into space. Is this AI?
Okay, let me show you one more post that he's made. So this is the happy birthday Daddy Love one, and this is him going to like a movie, his movie's premiere.
His movie premiere.
Just hit that one there.
Okay.
The one in the middle.
Happy birthday, Daddy Love. We're also here to celebrate Daddy Love's birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, love.
Shout
Happy
out to
birthday.
Daddy
Yes.
Love.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Daddy Love.
Happy birthday, Daddy Love.
Also got Director Love's birthday.
Big shout out to Love. Happy birthday, Love. Congratulations on this movie. Super excited, super blessed, and grateful to be a part of this. Let's go. Happy birthday.
Oh, wow. Okay. So now we're in a montage of him getting dressed, putting on his shades, putting on his pink suit. There's a lot going on here, man. There's a lot of cool poses. He's zooming towards the front of the screen. He's flashing. He's in slow motion. I pressed something. This isn't him. I need to look at these comments. What premiere was it?
Is that a comment?
No, I'm just so curious.
He doesn't really make it clear what the premiere is.
What is going on? So we have all these people wishing him happy birthday. He's there in his really expensive suit and car, I guess. And the comment is my red carpet premiere recap, but we don't know what the film was. Although it's from this year, it's from August.
Okay, so it's not out yet. This one, I guess. Maybe Daddy Love is about to get big.
You reckon?
And then when this comes out, we'll be very embarrassed, guy, because he's going to be huge.
He will be. He's tagged like a dozen people in this, more than like 24 people. I'm just so confused.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That's Daddy Love. Like, I don't know who these people are.
This lady looks like the person who was conducting the interview in that video. Jojo Spatafora is her name, but she's got 15,000 followers. The lady who was doing the interview at the beginning. So yeah, he has some people, some well-known people around him.
I just wonder if it's like a Tommy Wiseau kind of situation, you know, the Room director, where he just had a lot of money and could throw this around and kind of make it appear
maybe
like he's successful.
Maybe.
But yeah.
How bizarre. I'm still very confused. And as you said, he's very interesting.
Very interesting.
Blood Ties must be his new film, because he's got a trailer that was posted in June. Blood Ties coming soon.
Coming to Tubi soon.
Is it?
If it's not already on Tubi.
I can't wait. It's got some banging music on the trailer. Who did this? He's in the jail. I guess it's the same jail used in
Must be, yeah.
Coke Queen.
This is about identity theft.
I guess Blood Ties is his new film. Wow, very interesting. As you said, very interesting, Dave.
Yeah, I'd like to know more.
I mean, this is a rabbit hole waiting to be explored. I feel like we need to follow up with Daddy Love in our next season, or whenever it might be, with Coke Queens or whatever.
Yeah, we may have
Blood Ties.
We may have to watch Blood Ties or Coke Queen. But yeah, Daddy Love.
Daddy Love.
Someone to keep our eyes on. So should we get into the film?
Should we talk about Misery? Actual Misery?
Oh yeah, fuck. We didn't do that.
No.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Fucking love Misery.
Let's talk about Misery. Yeah.
Misery's great.
The original Misery is fantastic. I love Kathy Bates. I love the book as well. It's like
I've
one of my
not
favorite.
actually read the book.
Yeah, that's maybe my favorite Stephen King book. Love that film. It's James Caan.
Yes.
The guy
He's amazing.
Fantastic. I think, not including The Shining, I think Misery is the best adaptation of a Stephen King novel.
Oh, it's great. It's great. It's really so great. Beautifully paced. It's well filmed. The cast is great. Story is great. There's a few funny moments. I love the pig in there. Is the pig in the book, by the way?
Can't remember. It's been a long time.
Because she's got a pig called Misery. I rewatched.
I'm pretty sure it's in the book. Yeah.
I rewatched Misery after watching Misery.
Yeah.
Which just made me realize, A, how good Misery is, and B, how bad Misery is.
Yeah.
But Yeah, that is a fantastic film. I remember my dad always used to do impressions of James Caan getting his feet cobbled.
Oh, God.
Which is how I came to know about it when I was a kid.
I remember that scene. Long before I watched the film, I knew about that scene because my mum was talking about it and how it like traumatized her, that scene of his legs getting smashed up. Quite an upsetting moment.
It is.
Very vicious.
But it's great because it just builds and builds. And Kathy Bates is so good. She's so unhinged.
Yeah.
And I love the way she never swears. She always says like cock-a-doodie.
Yeah. I think she's one of my all-time favorite actresses.
You reckon?
Like, she's in my top 3.
What else has she been in that you like?
She's in 6 Feet Under, the TV show. She's absolutely fucking great in that, and About Schmint, and like loads of great stuff. But like everything that she's in, even if the film's not that great, she's always fantastic.
Yeah.
Absolutely love her.
She kind of had I'm not going to say second life, but, you know, like, became a bit of a horror icon with that American Horror Story series as well, didn't she? Like,
I remember that. Yeah. I never actually watched that, but I remember hearing she was great in it.
I started watching. I remember liking the early seasons or 1 or 2. I can't remember how much I watched, but it just started to get a bit silly, and I gave up. But she's great.
Something else that I think we should talk about before we get into the film. So obviously, it's a ripoff of Misery. Did you notice that it's kind of more of a ripoff of something else?
Ooh, okay.
I don't know if you've seen...
Let me have a think.
I don't know if you've actually seen the other film that it's ripping off.
Hang on. Let me backtrack.
I had not seen it until last night.
Oh, really? Give me a hint.
Shyamalan. M. Night
Shyamalan? That's the Sixth Sense man, right?
No, yeah.
But it's not that.
I don't know if you've seen this film.
What did he do?
Well, then I'll just be giving it away, won't I?
Yeah, well, just tell me.
So, when I was reading some of the Letterboxd reviews of this, a lot of them were commenting on how it's not only a ripoff of Misery, it's also a ripoff of Split, his comeback film from 2016.
Oh, is it the one with there's multiple personalities?
Yeah.
Right.
And I'd actually not
didn't
seen
see it,
that film. So I watched it last night, and it is pretty staggering how much this film rips off that. It's basically, I'd say in some ways it's more of a ripoff of Split than it is of Misery.
Yeah, because the split personality thing takes the forefront in this film.
Yeah. And again, it's like a case of when we've done these sort of ripoff films this season, a lot of these films like Raw or like Junko last time, they'll take events but not really understand their purpose. Yeah. And watching Split, I was like, oh, okay, this is helping me understand some of the aspects from Daddy Love's Misery.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so it's like a double ripoff.
Interesting. Double ripoff. That's a first.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because as I said, after watching Misery, I went back to watch Misery. Watching Misery, the original, again, I was like, well, you got the author, his book series is called Misery. You got the Kathy Bates character who is obsessed with that book. She even named her pig after the book Misery. So you get the term and the name Misery thrown around a lot in that film, in the original.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Why it's called that.
In Misery by Daddy Love, there's no reason why it needs to be called Misery.
Yeah.
There's no mention of... No. I don't think they even say the word misery.
Don't think so.
No. There's no... I mean, she is an author.
Yeah.
But we don't ever learn anything about her books.
No. And it seems like, based on the few scenes we hear about her being an author, it seems like she's more of like a self-help kind of author or like psychologist or something, right?
It seems like she's more of a... rather than an author, kind of like... What would you call those people? Like not an activist.
She's she is. She's like a kind of right-wingy activist type, right?
Nothing to do with Misery.
No. With that. Should we get into the film?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Straight in. I love the title of the production company is Real Recognized Real Estate. And then we've got Love Vision Productions coming up after that.
Love Visions, love it.
Yeah. We have quite an interesting...
Mate, interesting is your favorite word today.
I don't know what... I think my brain is just melted at this point. I gotta stop saying it. I'm gonna force myself to stop saying it. We get a funny little opening here. We've got this guy, a white guy, saying that I tried to beat you out of your mother. He's like shouting this.
Hasn't he got like a fucking trident as well?
Yeah, he's got like a little devil's pitchfork kind of thing. And it's all shot like ultra wide angle lens. And then he looks under something, a bed or a whatever it is, and he's crawling around on the ground and grabs at the camera. And already this scene is just a rip-off of Split. This is literally fucking Split, because Split is essentially a film about abuse, like child abuse.
Right.
And this is shot for shot Split. So when I watched Split the other night, it was a weird experience.
Yeah, it was like a wake-up.
Seen that afterwards. So when this guy, he grabs at the camera, and then another white guy, wakes up from his nightmare. And I
like the way
Zach.
you specify that they're white.
I think it's important.
It is because the cast is pretty heavily black.
Yeah,
you have like the token white guy, and then all the other cast are black.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a black film by a black director, mostly black cast, except for the
white guy,
two characters basically,
who is the main character as well.
Yeah. So this guy who plays Zach, our not hero, our villain, I guess, the kind of the Kathy Bates of the film. Yeah. So his name is Gerhard Patterson.
Okay.
And he is also a director and a camera guy. Has a fairly extensive collection of YouTube clips.
Oh, really?
I wonder what this guy thinks of this film. I wonder if he went to film school with them, or I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Again, I mean, we kind of said it about last week's episode as well. It's like his performance wasn't entirely bad. And I think he gave it his all, and he put his all into it. The film, the editing, the camera work aren't great. Yeah, but I can't say too much about his performance, negatively.
There's a few things I can say, but it's not really his fault. Yeah, and you're right. He really is trying his best here. And I'd love to know more about the other people involved in this, because this is a film made in Jersey, basically. So I do wonder if these are like all people that like went to the same film school, because Daddy Loves Instagram, he has a lot of stuff about his film school that he's graduated from. Right. So I do wonder that.
And his classmates.
I do wonder if these are his classmates. But anyway, Zach, he's had this horrible flashback of his dad with a pitchfork. And he goes to the mirror, and we get this very funny scene where the mirror keeps cross-dissolving into his, like, father. So he's, like, talking to his dad, and his dad is calling him a loser, and Zach's yelling about his...
funny.
Yeah, his dad...
Is so funny.
Yeah, he's like, you killed my mom, and all this sort of stuff. I love this as well. He's like, I'm not a loser. He starts slapping himself in the face. Yeah. And this goes on for quite some time.
The dad's like, you'll never amount to nothing.
I'm not a loser. No. Fuck you. I'm a fucking loser!
And then, when he started slapping himself, I was just like, oh, this is quite hilarious. and then he's like, no, I've got a job. And he walks away, and the dad goes,
where are you going, Zach? You fucking pussy!
I also love that as well. That it's like, obviously it's in his mind, right? Yeah. But he's left the scene, and the dad's still in the mirror. Yeah. Which is really funny, which kind of implies that it's real, like he's still there. But also, this is kind of the beginning of something that happens a few times in this film as well. So when Zach is doing his big meltdown, he's like screaming at the mirror, he kind of stops for a moment and does like a nervous look to the camera. Oh. And this happens quite a few times.
Does it? I didn't notice the nervous look.
That really, really cracked me up. But yeah, he storms off. The dad shouts at him, and we get a very, very CGI, very ridiculous title for Misery kind of flaming onto the screen. Mm. Then we cut to a talk show. It's the Sally Spencer show. Don't know who Sally Spencer is. And she is interviewing someone who has won the NAACP award for literature. Oh, I guess she is a novelist. And if it's for literature.
New York Times bestseller.
Yeah. Seven times. 7 times.
That's a lot.
And this author is Nora Warrington, played by Sharita Ward, a.k.a. Rita Michelle.
Wait, what? That's very different.
Just on an IMDb.
You know what, Dave? That's very interesting.
Yeah. I couldn't find much else that she's in. I don't have much info, except for the 2 different names that she has there. But yeah, this Nora, she's a controversial writer because of her comments on mental illness. So again, we've got this like split rip-off theme coming in.
What's her whole stance? That people with past trauma kind of like put it on because they want to be the victim or something.
Yeah, she's basically like, oh, if your childhood, you're blaming your childhood for this, but blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she's just, she sucks. She does suck. She does suck.
The talk show host is interesting as well. I don't know if you have any comments about her, but you know, you get those kind of people that as soon as a camera is on them, they forget how to be human.
Yeah.
She's like that.
Yeah.
The way she talks, she's like some kind of weird AI robot or something. Yeah, she's very odd.
She makes a comment here as well when she throws to an ad break. I was really fascinated by this. So she's like, we're going to an ad break. It's brought to you by Love Unfiltered Podcast. And I'm like, that's a very specific name. And I looked it up. And it's a real podcast.
I think I looked it up as well, actually. Yeah. I was quite curious.
But I couldn't find any connection to this film. So I really want to know, like, why was that mentioned? It's so weird. I thought maybe she was involved in that podcast, but it doesn't appear to be the case. Fucking weird, right?
Yeah.
It's just a strange little thing.
Yeah.
But yes, we cut back to Zach. He's woken up all refreshed. And something I've realized over this season, there is something that immediately indicates that a movie is shit that I've noticed.
Oh, yeah.
That's been in multiple films that we've covered. So Zach goes outside and we hear these really stupid, over-the-top Foley sounds of birds tweeting. Just like a kind of morning sound. I've seen so many bad movies where they just layer in that sound. It's like some kind of rule. If you're making a shit low budget film, it's like you get like a bad movie pack and they have bird sound effects that you have to put in. Don't ever put bird sound effects.
I think I'm guilty of putting bird sound.
Are you really?
I think I am.
Which film?
I think in Difficulty Breathing, I think there's a bird.
Sorry, mate. It's a sign of a bad movie.
Sorry, mate. Well,
delete it. Get rid of it.
Can't. Already finished. Quite a long time ago.
I mean, there's obviously like good films that use it as well, but I've just seen so many low budget films that use that sound effect.
But yeah, he's at home and he's listening. He's got the podcast on the radio. He's listening to the pod.
But it's a TV show.
And
it's just like in the background.
This is kind of one of the big problems of this film. Because, he's got this TV show playing in the background where she says this very controversial opinion, which is the entire arc of this story.
Yeah.
However, he doesn't react to it whatsoever. He's just like looking at himself. I think he's shaving or something in the mirror, and this thing's going on in the background, and it's almost like he's not even listening to it. But that fuels the entire story.
Yeah, and also like there's no like he's not watching the show. Like it's just like thrown into the background, so it's really hard to even make the connection between these characters. He does react to it, but very delayed. Right. Like later, he goes over to the fridge and he's like, "Who the fuck does she think she is?" He's like, "Oh, it took you a while to react to that."
Right.
So then we go back to the show. Sally wants to talk about the Nelson Project, whatever that might be. Nora gets all like flustered and like coughing and stuttering.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. That bad acting is great. And yeah, it's like some organization that helps abused children, and the host is annoyed because she's benefiting from this project when she's been shitting on mental illness. And I love as well, she's like wrapping up the show.
Tomorrow, we would like to welcome former First Lady Michelle Obama. Yes, we can.
Like, yeah, sure you are.
Love it.
Sure you are.
Oh, dear. So she finishes the talk show. Her manager is freaking out. She's like, why the fuck did you talk about the, what was it? The Nelson Project. You need to go into hiding until things calm down.
Yes. So she's heading off to escape the bad press. Meanwhile, Zach is heading off to the Home Depot. And we just have a very, very long shot. Very long shot that's clearly been secretly filmed of him buying tape, box cutters, rope, and he's having a great old time just cackling away.
It really reminded me of that scene in Pinocchio 964. Like, you know, there's that scene of Onchan. There's the camera attached to the front of the shopping cart and she's going through the supermarket, putting shit in the trolley.
It's exactly that. And what's funny is, like, it's actually not a bad shot. Like, the way it's set up, I'm like, oh, this is pretty fun. But it just keeps going. And
it's long.
There's a lot of cross dissolves, and it's the only shot they got of this scene.
What are they dissolving into?
The same shot.
Oh, dear.
So Nora is off to Atlantic City to escape the bad press, and she gets out in the car park, and Zach tases her, right?
He's just waiting there.
He's just waiting there, tases her, throws her in the back of the car, and we've got like this sort of this like very, I don't know how to explain this music, but it's like this stock. Imagine you go to like a stock music site and you type in cool music. It's like this kind of like boom, it's like playing over the top.
Yes. Oh, and here we get the most awkward scene where he arrives back at his home and he drags her out of the car trunk, and she's there like kind of lifeless after being tased, and he's doing his best to drag her into the house, and her shirt is riding up and her bra and boobs are hanging out, and he's just very awkwardly dragging her across the garden in broad daylight.
Quite a thing to see.
It's very awkward.
Then cut to some stock footage. Very much stock footage. All the stock footage in this really sticks out.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Fucking sore thumb. And then we cut to Zach, and he's suddenly in a blonde wig and a dress. So again, here we go with this split rip-off, like split personality thing. He's singing "You Are My Sunshine," while Nora is now in her underwear, tied to the bed.
I will also say different underwear to the underwear we previously saw.
Okay, so I guess he provided the underwear for her there. And yeah, she's gagged and blindfolded. It's a very fucking confusing scene because of the way it's shot. It breaks the line so horribly that I'm like, are they meant to be in the same room? I didn't understand it until they finally like cut to a wide. And this character that Zach has become seems to be, you know, a nicer, more motherly kind of character. In this blonde wig, he goes over to take the gag off, but Nora immediately freaks out, starts screaming, and Zach, in this character as this woman, says, "You're gonna wake Stanley."
Yeah, who's that?
I guess it's the dad. The dead dad.
Is he a thing?
Dad. I think so.
Do we ever see him or learn about him?
Well, he's in the start in the mirror.
Oh, him.
I think that's what it is.
Wait, what? But who? So what?
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Whoa. So him as this woman, who is he supposed to be? Is he supposed to be the mum then?
Fucked if I know, mate. I don't know. Just another personality. And we're going to see more of that later.
Yeah.
But again, it's like he's taken, Daddy Love's taken Split.
Right.
And he's like, oh yeah, he's got multiple personalities.
Yeah.
But he hasn't put the context
there's no context
there. So it's very confusing. He's just this woman character. So we, like, why is he that character? We don't know who's Stanley. I guess it's the dad. That's just me guessing, having watched this fucking film 3 times.
3 times. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was like, hang on, wait, who's Stanley supposed to be? But all right,
yeah,
maybe the dad. Let's say it's the dad.
Yeah,
The dad.
We're like rewriting the script as we go.
Oh, and then we get this like soft montage of like dreamy music, and we have him like carrying her on his shoulder, like fireman's carry, with her like bum right in the camera, and it's like so badly framed. It's like, oh, it's just this woman's bum right in front in the lens. I was like, what is this fucking movie? And he's basically taken her to have breakfast.
The breakfast was roast beef and eggs.
Yeah,
I think.
it
It sounded pretty good, but is that what he says? Roast beef and eggs?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Breakfast?
That's not a breakfast. No, I think that's a Daddy Love special.
It sounds good.
I'll fuck with roast beef and eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should do that after recording this to celebrate. Get some roast beef and eggs.
But this, I tell you what, so with this breakfast scene, this is the first of many scenes that basically just feature
Zach
just going on a long monologue with the camera just sitting lifeless.
Yeah.
Filming it. And
it's one shot.
It is one shot, and it's fucking long. Mm-hmm. And it goes on and on and on. And this film is basically made up of those scenes.
Yeah.
So up until this point, I was like, this film is kind of funny. And I was having a lot of fun. And there are a lot of fun scenes and things to kind of enjoy throughout. Not necessarily good things, like good scenes, but there's a lot to enjoy. But these long, lifeless monologues are just like relentless. And it all starts here, right?
Just like, as you said, just rambling. And he's talking about like, oh, you've got a prejudice on your views on mental illness and trauma. It disturbs me and blah, 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 blah. And he's talking about his dad being a drunkard and breaking his fingers, and who fucking cares? And it's one shot. Who fucking cares? His dad breaking his fingers. Who fucking cares? You don't need them. Yeah, I love. It's like one shot, and it's not even a good take. It's not a good take. We hear like traffic so loudly in the background, like drowning out the fucking audio.
It's not as bad as the next one. But before we get on to that, there's this bizarre cut. So it finally cuts.
He like breaks her. He like goes to break her finger, right? And then the scene ends with him. Is this the cut you're talking about? Where she goes to hit him?
Slaps him or something.
And that's when it cuts, but it's so confusing as to what's happened.
He's got blood's coming out of his mouth, but it's like, hang on, wait, what happened?
Yeah, I didn't understand it at all.
It feels like we're missing a scene.
Fucking bitch! No!
It's like he shot the previous scene and the aftermath, but not the actual action shot.
Well, she goes to hit him, and then there's like a jump, like it jumps ahead like 5 seconds, and you're like, whoa, what the fuck happened?
It's bizarre.
Very odd.
But then we get the next scene. So there's a new lady, and he's still in drag at this point. At this point, the audio is so quiet.
Yeah.
I could not hear what was going on.
My notes on this. Yeah, this lady comes in, calls him Shannon. So I guess this is the character he's playing, Shannon.
Right.
They sit down for a chat.
Shannon.
And it's just so fucking confusing. I don't know what this conversation is.
No.
I don't know what they're fucking talking about. Zach is talking to this lady about whether she wants kids. Then he's like talking about how Zachy boy's been keeping busy. I just don't know what was happening.
I have no idea.
It felt like there were like two conversations happening separately. It's so fucking confusing.
And this is another one of those long static camera shots.
Yeah, and you can barely hear what's going on.
Not only can you not hear what's going on, but whoever is filming this, I assume Daddy Love, the award-winning videographer, he's like adjusting his camera settings throughout and trying to find center frame throughout the shot. It's like he didn't even set up the shot. He was like, all right, go, I'll figure it out as you're talking.
Gotta get fuck.
And this happens multiple times where you can hear him like clicking and pressing buttons and like moving the camera, which is on a tripod. So it's like jerking around.
Yeah, very fucking stupid scene. And I didn't get anything from it at all.
Nope.
Didn't get anything from it. Then we cut back to Zach as Zach. So he's in Zach mode now. Okay. No longer Shannon. And he's rambling about the stench of his dad's breath and saliva. He talks about how he got adopted, which comes back later. But to be honest,
Is that a split thing?
Yeah, it's not really, kind of, sort of, not really. But what I loved about this is like he's ranting for so long that the music just cuts out. Like the music ends and he's still going. And also he's like talking about, he's like, oh, fucking Nora won't stop screaming, but she's not. There's no sound of her screaming.
They forgot to put that.
Yeah, they forgot to add in the foley.
Is this when it's like now lunchtime and he makes like the most fucked up pasta dish?
Yeah, he brings up food to Nora. He's trying to get her to like thank him. He really wants a thanks. And he's also trying to get her to talk about her dad. Right. So we're trying to show like, oh yeah, she's had abuse as well. And then Nora leans over to Zach and strangles him. And then he tases her again.
He tases her.
Yeah.
She gets tased a lot in this film.
Quite a lot of tasing.
Yeah.
Was that a real taser?
It looked like a real taser.
Because there's a bit where you can see it zapping, and I'm like, is she actually getting tasered? Like, surely not.
That would be quite hilarious.
But it does look like a real taser.
It does.
Daddy loves it's like, yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Just have a little jiggle on the bed for a while.
So she's been tased, and then Zach heads out. He's got a lovely wolf shirt on.
He does. And some knockout stock music going on here as well.
Oh, yeah. This is the cool boy music.
Oh, yeah. Love it.
And, oh, fuck, yeah. This bit's so fucking confusing. He pulls out a laptop.
Yep.
And he's just watching this video, which ends up being footage from the film that we see later, of just a doctor talking. And we're like, wait. What is this? And then we just cut back inside.
Yep.
And he's bringing Nora into another room.
Sorry, did you say the film we see later?
We see it in the film.
Oh, in the film later.
Yeah. So it's actual footage
Yes.
from Misery that we see later on of this doctor.
Yeah.
Who we know
not
nothing about.
original Misery. This Misery.
No, this Misery.
That's it. There's this random white guy that, just with no context, who doesn't appear for a very long time.
Yeah, and it's so quick. It's just like, oh.
I actually missed it the first time I saw it.
Understandable, because it's like on screen for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So he's brought Nora into another room.
Oh, this is so funny because now she's got a fucking bandana on.
Oh, yeah. Where'd you get that from?
And she's like tied up. So did he put a bandana on?
It's like a deleted scene.
Imagine kidnapping someone. You're like, you need a bandana, love.
Oh, my Lord. I assumed this was Daddy Love's house. Because it's very garish. There's like a fucking throne. It's like a throne chair.
Although looking at that Instagram story that you showed me before, it looks very different. I wonder if that was filmed in his house.
Maybe it's just a room we didn't see in the video.
Maybe.
So yeah, Zach is trying to get Nora to talk about her childhood. She reveals that she was bullied. He talks about finding his mum dead. There's a lot of mum talk. He takes her out of the room, puts her in another room.
Yes, and can I say, so we've gone from one room to another room, right? And whilst he's moving her from room to room, he pulls the bandana over her eyes, so she can't see. So it's like he can't show. He can't show her the hallways.
Yeah, don't look at the hallway.
He blinds her going from room to room. But she can see the room itself. It's like just kidnap logic. You got to blindfold the person. Doesn't matter. Regardless of the context, they need to be blindfolded.
He's like, as well, like, why did we need to go into this other room? Why did we need to change rooms in the first place? But he's trying to force her to record an apology, and he pulls out his phone, and she's like, mate, I don't know, like, she starts to give this apology, and then immediately starts screaming about being kidnapped. And then this is the scene. Actually, this was the moment where I'm like, we're doing it for the pod.
Yeah.
Because I laughed so hard at this. She kind of like Junko last time, right? We talked about in Junko there's no Foley. It's all like dialogue recording. This film is just all in camera, horrible in camera sound, bad shitty music over the top, and zero sound effects, zero Foley, except for the birds tweeting. So that's the only thing that was on the sound effects CD. But he takes out this baseball bat and starts apparently hitting her. But he's about half a fucking meter away from her when he's hitting her, and there's no sound.
There's no
so it's
impact.
Hitting with this bat, and her being like, "Oh!" But there's absolutely no fucking impact at all.
What did I say, Nora? I said you would follow my instructions. You would follow the instructions.
It's so far away. And, you know, props to her. She gives a good performance. But the way it's filmed and the fact that they didn't do anything in post just makes it
unbelievable.
So laughable.
Yeah. And really, genuinely props to her. And to both of these actors, they're doing their fucking best with this shit. And especially her, because it's like, it's a pretty fucking embarrassing role.
Yeah.
And she's like in her fucking underwear and fully naked later on as well. For this film. For this film.
Yeah.
Anyway, he gives her the phone again and she does a proper apology this time. And then he rapes her. Sorry that we have to talk about rape for 2 episodes in a row. But something to lighten the mood of this fucked up moment. He does it with his pants on.
Yeah.
And it's not the first time we're going to see a scene with someone with pants on.
Oh, it's a very awkward rape, isn't it?
It's embarrassing.
It is.
It's kind of it's like they filmed the rehearsal of the scene and forgot to like, oh shit, wait, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so now we cut to his next personality.
Now this is the biggest ripoff of Split.
Right.
So how would you describe this personality? His name is Zeal.
So he's a kid playing with his toys.
Yeah, he's like a dumb kid.
Yeah. And he's got Nora tied up, and he's like, all right, we're going to play hide and seek.
Now, if you have seen Split, as I'm sure a lot of our listeners have...
I haven't. I need to watch it.
I know that you haven't, mate, but one of the main personalities in Split is this... I think it's like a 9-year-old boy called Hedwig, and it's just this.
Okay.
This is like the dog shit version of Split, and it made so much sense when after watching Split, I'm like, oh, that's why this fucking stupid character is in here.
I liked it though. I mean, I've not seen Split, but I thought it was a nice transition. So they're playing hide and seek, and he counts down, and then as soon as he gets to 0. He's like, here I come, bitch! And he's like back to Zack mode again.
Which is also...
And he hunts her down.
Yeah, which is also fucking dumb, though, because like, he clearly doesn't have split personalities. Because he's switching straight back to Zack. Yeah, she runs upstairs, and did you have as much of a fucking laugh at the camera work in this scene as I did?
Is it when she's looking over the banister kind of thing, the balcony?
Just when she's running up, the camera starts going like, whoa! And it's doing like this sort of rocking Dutch tilt to Dutch tilt. And I just love it where it's like,
you love a Dutch tilt.
This is the action scene. Yeah. Here we fucking go. Yeah. Daddy Love's ready to shake that camera. Here I come, bitch. Yeah.
There's a scene, so she's like on the 2nd floor or something. He's walking up the stairs, and just what I can only imagine, Daddy Love was like, right, you look over the banister, and then you tilt your head up to where he might be coming in, right? And she did that. However, like, if you track to where they are, so he's walking up the stairs, that's walking up the stairs with a knife or whatever. She's looking over the banisters and she's tilting her head up. But if you actually track where they are, she's not actually looking at him.
Where would she be
She's looking like far behind him. So it seems, I can only imagine she did exactly as she was told and not actually looked at where Zack fucking was.
The direction of Daddy Love.
But yeah, so he gets to the top of the stairs. She runs into another room, and then she finds all these pictures of herself on a mirror, and she's like, ugh. What's all
the heck?
this? Yeah, what the hey? Runs outside, finds a cop, or is it? No, it's Zach in a cop costume, who, I don't know when he had time to change into that.
No clue.
No, she runs off down the street, she finds the lady from before, who then tases her again.
At this point, I was like, what's happening? What's going on?
It's so frantic.
It's so weird.
Frantic. And there's no like concept of time. It's like, oh no, it's fine. He was Zach on the second floor a minute ago, and now he's outside in a cop costume.
But it's also like, is this real? Like, what is this? Like, what's going on? Is she imagining this? Who fucking knows? Nah. And it's never... there's no answer. There's no answer, Guy.
No.
Daddy Love does not give us the answer.
Maybe that was his, like, intent the whole time.
Oh, the next scene.
Best scene.
The funniest thing in the whole film, I would say. So we've got some... absolutely silly stock footage with some funk music over the top. Just keep that in mind. Right after this fucked up scene, we've got stock footage with funk. Zach is walking down the beach, holding his dad's ashes.
Yes.
And he's rambling about his dad. And the funniest thing, they clearly did only one take of this, because he says a line and obviously fucks it up, and then says it again.
Yeah.
I remember when you used to take me here when you were a kid. I remember when you used to take me here when I was a kid.
But it's kept in the film. This poor actor. Imagine that, like, actors fuck up lines all the time, but then you get him to do it again.
Yep.
But this poor fucking actor, like, he's had his fuck up in the final... Oh, fucking so embarrassing. And then even funnier than this, he throws the dad's ashes into the ocean. But we get this, like, drone shot.
The drone shot.
Of him throwing the ashes, but they clearly fucked it up. So you don't really see the action. And it has, like, this, like, the music, like, kicks in, but all you see is just the Zach actor right at the bottom of the frame with his hands up in the air. And then the drone goes up. Oh, fuck, man. I watched this, like, 3 times. Every time.
Funny.
I was in... fucking hysterics.
And I know you love a drone shot.
I hate drone shots, so I think drones
this is so
have ruined low-budget films.
So out of place. This shot is so out of place. Like, having him empty the ashes and then cut to a drone that flies off into the ocean, pans around whilst the music kicks in. Like, against these static shots of the cameraman, like, pressing buttons and trying to find center frame. Like, it's, in a way, it is very, very accurate to, what is it called? Split. It is very schizophrenic in its camera work.
Imagine if Daddy Love did that deliberately.
Yeah.
Like, he was trying to show Zach
the cameraman is also split. He also has schizophrenia.
Fuck, it's so fucking funny. So then, after this amazing drone shot, we cut to another lady who we've not met showing up at Zach's house, and based on their conversation, which I could barely fucking understand because the sound is so fucking shit, I think she's meant to be his psychiatrist, which again is another ripoff of Split. One of the main characters is the psychiatrist of the person with split personalities. It's a meaningless scene because I don't know what was happening in it. Then we cut to Zach at a bar. He talks to a bartender about his problems.
The barmaid is so uninterested.
Yeah, so
he's just like pouring his heart out, and she's like, like, she looks so fucking bored.
And this part, we start to reveal some things about Zach, and it's just so confusingly fucking told. And it's taken me a while to unpack it. But he starts talking about his mum. But he's like, when I met her, as in his mum, I was like, oh, this is what happiness is. And I'm like, what do you mean when you fucking met your mum? And then I've realized, like, he's talking about his stepmom, who is the lady from the scene before that was talking to him in the Shannon form. That's his fucking mum. His adopted mum.
That's right.
the fuck is going on? I'm angry now, Guy.
It's like they didn't even try to set it up.
It's like they're making it up as they fucking went.
It's like, I will just have a conversation explaining it. It'll be fine. You're like, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, fucking nightmare.
They don't do well to explain that to us.
And yeah, then that mum shows up.
Yeah, and she's angry because
she's like,
he let her go.
Yeah, he's like, you fucking let her go.
This scene is fucking hilarious, though, because the mum is grilling him. She's like, I can't believe you let her go, and what the fuck, you tased her while she's at the airport. You could have been caught, like, I had to fucking tase her and bring her back to the home. And she's like grilling him. And then he goes, you done? And then there's this, like, long silence, and you think, like, that's where it's gonna cut. And then the silence keeps going. And then the mum is like, what was that? What's your problem? It's so fucking awkwardly timed. The timing is so weird. And then we come back to the same stock music. And so you're like, this is where it's going to cut, but it doesn't cut. And then they're just throwing this, like, just like off comment that doesn't add anything to the scene. What was that?
Oh, like, what a fucking baffling mess. So after this, he heads home. He goes into the bedroom and strips off.
Yep.
And he rapes Nora. Again, sorry to be talking about
Pants
this.
on.
Pants still on.
We get this, it's like an over-the-shoulder shot of how we see her, and then we cut to a wide, and there's just like his big ass in stripy pants.
Pounding away.
And then she gets tased again.
Yeah. Like, yeah, the stepmom comes in and tases her after this. But I was also, like, thinking, like, this scene, like, this rape scene, it's such a fucking out of place, horrible moment. It's like, not that it's, like, done in any way that can have any sort of emotional effect on anybody watching this. Like, no one's watching this and getting, like, upset because it's so fucking stupid. But it is just, like, such a horrible thing to have in what is such a dumb movie. And so tonally fucking fucked up and weird to just throw in this gross pants-on rape scene.
Pants on.
And then we get a stupid scene of Zach being back to that child Zeal character, I guess. He's like flying around a paper plane, and he comes in to see Nora, and he's all like nice to her now because he's in child mode. That scene has no meaning whatsoever. No. Then we cut to the shower, and we've got this like fucking dumb song playing, and Zach walks out nude, like butt in shot, right? And Nora is in the shower, so it's kind of implying that he's like raped her again, I guess.
In the shower,
and this is so gross as well. Like, so she's in the shower, sort of slumped down, and then stands up, and we get like, it's like a full frontal explicit nude of this poor actress. Like who's that for? It's not a titillating thing to see. Like, this horrible fucking like abuse scene, and then I don't know.
It's not
Daddy Love. Come on, Daddy Love.
Come on,
Daddy Love.
Yeah.
What have you done, Daddy Love? What have you done, Daddy Love?
It's like that fucking, what was it, houseboat horror? You know, like the most like
gratuitous,
unerotic, gratuitous nudity scene. Where it's just like, this isn't doing anything for anyone.
I would say this is
worse.
Much worse. Because like in houseboat horror, it's just like workman-like, you know? It's like, oh, it's a woman taking a shower, just like sort of begrudgingly taking a shower. Whereas this is gross. This is like a post-sexual assault scene. And it's just like, oh, here we go, she's nude. And full, like, you know, full frontal.
Yeah.
Yucky.
But so apparently, Zach, he's out of the shower, he gets dressed. I guess he just like leaves her there because now Zach and the mum are trying to find her. Yeah, they don't know where she's gone.
She's on the loose
because they left her in the fucking shower naked.
He's a silly man.
So she's in the house, and instead of trying to escape, she just starts looking through some drawers in an office and very conveniently finds her birth certificate.
Yeah.
And then she grabs a bat. Zach
then
comes in.
Yeah, the stepmom is there too, right? And she's like, yes, I'm your mum. And then we find out that Nora's dad was Nora's mum's brother.
Honestly, I just stopped trying to put pieces together.
Yeah, and at this point I was just like, oh, I see. That's gross. But I don't know what bearing that has on anything.
But in short, so we have this kind of weird family reunion, or I guess it's the big scene that brings everything together.
Yeah.
And it's the mum basically saying that she used Zach to go and kidnap Nora because Nora was her daughter who she wanted to reconnect with. Something like that, right?
Horrible way to reconnect.
Oh, and Zach, he's like, why didn't you just say that then? And I'm just like, right? That's the dumbest thing.
It's so fucking stupid.
I don't even fucking need it. I don't even fucking need it. I don't need anyone. I don't need anyone. You're not even fucking real. You're not even. Fuck you. You're a worthless piece of shit. That's what you are. You're both fucking losers. You're both fucking losers.
Zach starts screaming like crazy, and he's got a knife that he's waving around, and he stabs his stepmom. Stabs her, kills her, and then he drops the knife. Nora picks it up and stabs Zach, and she runs out of the room. And suddenly, we're not in Zach's house anymore. We're in a fucking hospital. Now, how did they get this location for this film? This is a good location.
It is a good location, yeah. I mean, you would also argue that the house is a good location. It's a nice house.
Probably Daddy Love's house.
Maybe it's Daddy Love's hospital. But yes, from here we get... I mean, this is the end of the film, basically. We get a long, drawn-out sequences of just shit. Doctor-patient conversations, walking in and out of rooms.
Yeah. And essentially, we've got a nurse, Nurse Dana, who we saw previously as Nora's agent.
Yeah.
Whose name was P, by the way.
Of course it was.
Her name was Portia, but she kept calling her P.
Of course it was.
But we didn't get Portia before, so I thought her name was just P, like P-double-E. Right. But yeah, so we've got this character, the nurse, and we've also got the doctor that we saw earlier with Zach watching him on the laptop. And we also find out that Nora's real name is Destiny Gamble, which is the most fucking on-the-nose shit I've ever fucking seen in a film. Gamble. And this, I've got to say, I feel bad for shitting on actors in this, but the doctor actor is the worst fucking actor. He sucks. He sucks. I mean, just keep hearing...
I just like the fact that there's a scene of the doctor talking with the receptionist, and it's filmed from the receptionist's point of view. So down at the desk, looking up to the doctor. So we have this low-angle shot of him, and his nose is full of boogers.
Fuck, man.
He's got shit hanging out of his nose.
Should have checked that nose for boogers.
But whilst talking about the doctor, do we know why he was on the laptop earlier on?
I have no idea. And I don't know what this doctor's supposed to be. But in this last scene, we basically hear about him doing an interview. He's like, oh, yeah, I did an interview for a TV show. And the nurse is like, oh, I can't wait to hear your interview. And there's all this stuff about this fucking interview. And in the interview, he's talking about multiple personality disorders and about his brother. So I think the doctor is supposed to be Zach's brother. Maybe. But I'm not so sure.
Jesus
Christ. And while all this is happening, Nora or Destiny or whatever her fucking name is just in the hospital, flipping out.
It's a weird, montage, isn't it?
Yeah, and she's, seeing flashbacks to her childhood where we see her dad, looking under the bed, and it kind of recreates the scene from the beginning, which is recreated from Split as well. So we see that she was abused by her dad.
There's this scene here that fucking dumbfounded me. so after that flashback, the mum is in there.
Yeah.
So the mum, Zach's mum.
The dead mum. And Nora's actual mum.
Actual mum. She's talking to the doctor. She's like, Doctor, I need answers ASAP. And the doctor's like, all right, let's step out into the hallway. Mm-hmm. And then we cut to the hallway and we see the doctor and I think the mum come out from different rooms. Or is that the doctor and the nurse coming out from different rooms or something? And I'm like, wait, look, I get what they were doing. I get they were doing like this montage, right? Mm. But you can't do that. You can't have a scene ending in a scene that connects to the next scene. Mm. Like, it just doesn't work. It's like saying that we film a scene together. It's like, all right, Dave, let's go for cake. And then we cut to the next scene and I'm eating cake with someone else. Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
Sounds like a good film though.
I'd watch it. But I was just like, what is this?
Yeah, it's so confusing. As it goes on, we see the mum alive and then she's dead and we're seeing all these different weird dream sequences. Mm. The doctor is drugging Nora suddenly. Oh, I don't know what's going on.
But then she gets better.
What's going on?
She gets better.
And then she's better.
And then she's like, all right, I'm checking out.
One thing I thought about her checking out that I thought was quite a funny thing is like, she seems totally fine.
Yeah.
And then she gets in a wheelchair.
Yeah, maybe that's procedure. Yeah, maybe.
Is that just a procedure? I thought that's quite nice to get pushed out. But she gets wheeled out by Nurse Dana, aka P. After all this fucking nonsense that we don't need to go into. And then she's like, oh, I forgot my phone. And Nurse Dana goes back to get the phone. Are you fucking ready for this shit, guy? This twist at the end. She goes to get the phone and opens the phone up. And what the fuck does she see?
The hostage video that she took earlier.
Are you fucking serious? What a twist. M. Night Shyamalan would be so impressed
but however,
with this ending.
The way the scene was set up was if it's like she came in, found the phone, and there was a notification or something that she like found.
Yeah,
but she's just watching the video off the Photos app.
Yeah.
Like you can see the Photos app in the thumbnails below it. And then she's just like, oh my god, she was telling the truth the whole time. But who's behind her? Sneaky little doctor.
Little booger-nosed doctor.
He turns off the light for some reason.
Cut to credits, and they're midway through the credits. It's like halfway through the scroll. And we just, in the credits, we get kind of like a bloops reel of Zach at the mirror. Just doing a bunch of goofs. Just doing a bunch of goofs and bloops at the end. Do you know what would be so... I often think about blooper reels.
Totally wrong.
Yeah, I love the idea of that, though. Like, I really want to. I would never do it, but I would have loved, like, in like Cat Sick Blues, like, and then end credits have a fucking blooper reel.
I mean, in fucking... I remember the blooper reels in, say, like Rush Hour or something. Those, like, comedy films, which are great. They add so much to it. And I remember the blooper reels in the end credits in Monsters, Inc. as well, which were amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
But...
In
fucking Kidnap, Rape, Misery, Split, Rip-Off, you can't do a blooper reel.
And it's like, I don't even know what it is. Like, it's not even a blooper reel because it's not funny. He's not making mistakes. It's just him doing like, just goofs at the mirror. What a stupid film.
Oh my god.
And I know we went through that last part in quite a convoluted way, but I think that's a good representation of what
it's
the
just
film
a mess. I have no idea what's going on.
Well, that's Misery. So, I think for this film, we can bring back the rip-off ometer. We didn't do it for the last two because they were more not really rip-offs.
Sure.
Weird adaptations. What would you get? This is an interesting one for the rip-off ometer. So how much it rips off the film that it's ripping off.
You know what? From what I've learned today, I feel like this film should be called Split.
Yeah. Split,
not Missouri.
I totally agree. So I am actually going to go high for the rip-off-ometer, but more so that it's ripping off two things simultaneously.
Yeah.
Not for the single thing that it's ripping off, but the fact that it has the audacity to rip off two things at the same time.
Yeah.
And not even credit the thing that it's ripping it off by making the title Split. It's pretty shameless. So I think I'll go
It's
a 7.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go a 7.
I've not seen Split, so I can only go off what I've learned today. But it does, that 7 sounds like a good score for this in terms of the rip-off-ometer. If I'm just looking at Misery alone, you don't have too much to go off. Like, you got her tied up on a bed, but she then gets taken around other parts of the house, so even that
there's no ankle smashing or anything.
None of that. And apparently she's an author, but we don't really learn anything about her books.
Yeah.
Or see her doing any writing like in Misery. So I think the Misery stuff alone would be relatively low.
Yeah, that's like a 4, maybe. 3. 3.
Generous 3.
But you throw in Split or Split.
Then you got a 6 or a 7. Let's do it. I'll just take your word for it. I'll give it a 7 as well. Not seen the original, so fuck.
Yeah,
Daddy
absolutely outrageous stuff. How about the wrongometer? So how wrong the film, how fucked up it is, how much it shouldn't exist. I mean, it shouldn't exist. Definitely
should not.
And it's a very dumb film.
He should not make films.
And it's a little bit, I mean, there's some gross fucked up shit in this, but it's not really that bad.
I'm just gonna say a 4.
I'm gonna go, you know what? I'm gonna go for a 6.
Okay.
Just because I found it so gratuitous and like so dumb. And I know it's not the dumbometer, but I think that adds to the wrongness because it just is so haphazard in the way it's being put together. And then you throw in like these gross like pants on rape scenes, and it just makes me sad for all the actors involved.
Yeah.
And also, it is quite fun to imagine Daddy Love behind the camera. I think that adds to it a bit as well.
I would like to see that behind the scenes still of him operating a camera. Just like
checking all the aperture
him in his
stuff.
pink suit, just like pressing all the buttons mid-scene.
Do you reckon he wears that pink suit when he's...
I hope he does.
That would be pretty great.
I want to be friends with him.
I'd act in a Daddy Love film if he was wearing the pink suit while directing. Well...
I guess that's the end of this season.
That is the final episode of this season of rip-offs and wrong adaptations. We will have one more ep next week, a mini episode. But we will. Maybe we should say now as well. This will be the last regular episode for some time.
Yeah.
So I know we only took a break kind of recently, but this is kind of the new format. 10 episode seasons. Taking a break, I think. And next episode, we can talk about why we're taking a break, perhaps.
Oh, okay.
Amongst some other things.
Okay.
In our next mini episode,
Sure.
I should say. But in the meantime...
Thanks for listening.
Give us a follow on Instagram and all that stuff, and leave a review. And we'll see you for a mini. Daddy love. Daddy love.